David's phone buzzed for the 47th time that morning. LinkedIn notifications, Instagram updates, YouTube videos about 10 side hustles that'll make you rich, podcast alerts about crypto, newsletters about drop shipping, TikToks about real estate flipping. Everyone had an opinion about what he should be passionate about. At 28, David felt like he was drowning in other people's dreams. Every scroll through social media was another guru telling him what he should want, what he should chase, what would make him successful. But here's what nobody talked about. He had no idea what he actually wanted. The noise was so loud, he couldn't hear his own thoughts anymore. One Friday evening, David's laptop died. Just died. Black screen. No response. Nothing. His phone was at 2% battery. His Wi-Fi was down for maintenance. For the first time in years, David found himself sitting in complete silence. No notifications, no recommendations, no algorithms telling him what to think about next. Just quiet. And in that quiet, something weird happened. His mind wandered to his garage, where he'd been tinkering with an old motorcycle for months. Not because some influencer told him to, not because it would make money, just because he enjoyed it. He thought about Saturday mornings when he'd lose track of time, completely absorbed in figuring out why the engine wasn't running smoothly, how he'd research old bike forums at 2 a.m. Not for any business reason, but because he was genuinely curious. David grabbed a notebook, an actual notebook, and wrote down every moment in the past year when he'd lost track of time, when he'd been so absorbed in something that hours felt like minutes. The list was short, but clear. Working on the motorcycle, helping his neighbor build a deck, teaching his nephew how to throw a football, fixing his friend's broken furniture. No fancy business model, no million-dollar potential, just things that made him forget to check his phone. The next morning, David did something radical. He turned off all his notifications, unsubscribed from every newsletter, stopped following every entrepreneur and success coach. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by everyone else's definition of success, let me know in the comments, because what happened next changed everything. For 1 week, David lived in intentional quiet. No external voices, no one else's dreams drowning out his own instincts, and slowly, his own voice started to emerge. He realized he didn't want to be a digital nomad or a crypto millionaire. He wanted to work with his hands, build things, fix things, teach people. So he started small. He offered to help neighbors with home repairs. Word spread. Soon, people were calling him for custom woodwork, furniture restoration, bike repairs. 6 months later, David runs Hands-On Solutions, a business that combines his love for building, fixing, and teaching. Not because some guru told him to, but because when he finally turned off the noise, he could hear what his hands and heart had been trying to tell him all along. David still uses social media, but differently now. He follows makers, craftsmen, and teachers, people who inspire him to get better at what he already loves, not people trying to sell him on what he should love. The passion was always there. It was just buried under everyone else's opinions about what passion should look like. Your passion isn't hiding in the next podcast or the latest trend. It's in the moments when you lose track of time, when your phone becomes irrelevant, when you're so absorbed in something that the world disappears. Turn off the noise. Listen to the silence. Your true calling isn't shouting, it's whispering.